Here we are, welcome back to the channel. The latest video on GT7, and we're looking at the latest time trial to earn you 2 million credits. So go into sport mode on your main menu. From there you can click onto your online time trials. There's two to choose from. We've already done Daytona in the GR3 car, that's on the channel, only a couple of days left on that one, so have a look if you haven't already. We're going to go across and have a look at the new one in the Ferrari Testarossa at Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. We're going to rent the specified cars, we don't own it. Let's click on the green arrow, click on the car itself, and we're going to stick with the Rossa Corsa Red, as when I think of Ferrari, it's got to be red, hasn't it? It can't be any other colour. So to get your 2 million credits, you're going to need a lap time of a 138.905. To get 1 million credits, a lap time of 140.826. And to earn 250,000 credits, a lap time of 145.627. For assists on this one, we've got traction control on 0. Counter steer we have off, and ABS we run on default. Did try weak on this one, but default does feel a bit more stable under the braking. Onto the lap itself, we use the Ghost from P1 in the world as a reference. To come to the first braking point, we're looking at 2 board in the distance, and we're braking before we get to that 2 board. Very important in this car to brake early rather than late. When we look at how long we're holding that 4th gear for, we're going to come down to 3rd as late as we can, and then be careful on the accelerator, as we are running on sports hard tyres, so grip is minimal. As we come to the uphill hairpin where the red paint is on the left hand side barrier, we're going to brake before we get to that. We're going to come down to 1st gear. Going to trail brake into this corner, let the car rotate around nicely. Accelerate into 2nd, be careful again on the accelerator. This car has a lot of power to the rear end. So for the next one, on the right hand side with that 1 board, we're braking before we reach that. We're going to drop down to 2nd gear, but we are going to accelerate into 3rd gear just to get a bit more grip coming out the corner, a bit more traction. Difficult corner to get right now, this next one. We're looking for the 1 board on the right hand side. Again, we're braking before we reach that board. And a lot of trail braking into this corner. You can look at the brakes, come down to 2nd gear. You want to hug this quite tight, this corner, and aim for this white line as a kind of acceleration reference point, if you like. But we hold it in 2nd gear. We'll be very, very careful on acceleration out of that corner. Really easy to lose the back end, but it's a very important corner to get right. So you've got the long back straight. You need a lot of momentum to get down the straight. Next time we're looking at that 2 board on the left hand side. Again, we're braking just before we get to that 2 board. We're going to hold 4th for quite a long time. Come down to 3rd gear. Car will kind of step out a little bit here, but it's not too bad. Get brave and accelerator, run as wide as you can. Next tricky section. Look at the red paint on the left hand side and barrier. We're going to brake in just before we get to that. We're going to hold 4th gear, drop down to 3rd. Cut as much as that curb as possible and get an accelerator really, really hard. And use a lot of curb on the exit as well to keep that minimum speed up, keep that momentum going. The next one, kind of that green marking on the left hand side of the barrier. We get level with that, we're going to hit the brakes. We come down to 3rd gear. Again, we're going to cut as much as this corner as possible. Get an accelerator really, really early. That 2 board on the right hand side, I'm going to brake in kind of in between the 1 and the 2 board. So definitely just after that 2 board and hit the brakes. Again, early braking is better for this car. If you brake too late, the back end will come right round on you. Get brave and accelerator, run as wide as you can without going on the grass. Last corner to get right, looking on the 2 board on the left hand side. We're braking just after that. Up and down to 3rd gear. As you're turning in, release those brakes and let the car kind of turn in. Get a nice little slide on. Brave and accelerator, but be careful on exit not to run too wide. Easily done in these tyres. And stay right to get the shortest run to the line. And we come across the line for a 1:36.808. But all in all, not the easiest time trial to do, but it is quite fun once you get used to the car. And that time actually put us 34th in the world at the time of recording. So not a bad reference lap for you to look at. But it is quite difficult. I think if you are struggling with this one, counter steering may help you. The car does get quite sketchy under hard braking and acceleration zones. We're going to look at the chase cam. I'm just going to show you the key to this lap, or getting a good time around this lap, is use all of the circuit. You can see on this lap, especially from the chase cam view, how much of the circuit we're actually using. Really come out wide. Come out. You can run wide in this exit on this one. Got 2 wheels on the grass, but you don't be going too much on the grass on there because you will get 2 dirty tyres for the next corner, which is a really important one to get right. Early braking is the key for this car as well. I keep saying it. It's a little cliche, slow in, fast out, and it definitely works on this track and car combo. Coming down the straight, nice, quick, fast corner coming up. Looking at that 2 board on left hand side, braking just before there. Back end comes around a little bit, you can get really brave and accelerate it, so you have 5 running wide. And for these couple of corners going up, look how much curb you need to take, probably even more than that to be honest. You can run quite wide on the left hand side there, doesn't really affect your dirty tyres. Dingle Dell, very tricky corner to get right, but again, cut as much as you're there, run as wide as you can, come right across the right hand side. Hold that 3rd gear, and accelerate hard. But quite a fun track, Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. Wasn't really a fan of this one, but the more I've raced on this track lately, I'm actually quite liking it. It's quite a nice car to drive around this track. Small tire tyres are not the best, they can be quite frustrating at times, but not a bad time trial all in all, and definitely worth a go to get your 2 million credits. So we'll leave you with the replay. I mean, if this does help you, like and subscribe to the channel, where we do a lot more of these, as well as looking at the daily race track guides. We're starting to do a lot of content on a single player campaign, trying to earn you big credits for doing as little as possible. So look at the circuit experiences, we do track guides for those. So you can earn anything up to kind of 1.2 million credits for doing a few minutes work. So yeah, well worth a look. If you haven't checked it out, have a look on the channel. But we'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Good luck with this one, enjoy the credits, and I'll see you on the next one. Laters.